Hello and welcome to episode 5 of our second season of our Achtung Cthulhu game called the Karotechia Conundrum. I'm Andy and I'm the keeper. Let me start by introducing you to my players. So first of all, we'll start with Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm playing Lieutenant Archie Fanshawe.
Unfortunately, B can't be with us tonight, so I shall be NPCing Lieutenant Nellie Wyndham. So let's go then next to Ian.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'm playing Second Lieutenant Toby Ross. There you have it.
Okay. And then next Bruce.
Hi, I'm Bruce. I'm playing Sergeant Sam, a working man in this army, not an officer.
Yep. There's need a couple of those.
One of the few.
Yep. And then another one of those. Nick.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm playing Casamir Koslow, resident fix-it specialist.
Okay. So you are currently on an island in the Bay of Aboukir, an island that is known amongst British circles as Nelson's Island because Nelson once built a base on there back in Napoleonic times. I think that's right about Napoleonic times. Anyway, Nelson built an island there, you've travelled to the island because you were had information about suggesting that there was potentially something strange going on there, having rented a local boat and so on, and then you found a tunnel leading down underground to something sort of into the middle of the island somewhere, and you followed down various winding passageways, very definitely descending, and then eventually came to a place where you could hear noise ahead of you, and saw some lights. You've dimmed all of your lights, and then you've set up and observed. You've and we've had several things happen. So, firstly, Toby recognised one of the. So you saw two different men. Was it two? Was it just one man? It was one man.
Two.
Two.
No, we heard. Yeah, sorry, he talked to
Yeah.
someone off screen, so to speak.
Yeah, but you saw one man who you recognised as an Italian man called Umberto Varesco. I think is that the name? That's the names put in the chat. Who you recognised as a sort of young Italian noble, and he was dragging across a man to someone else. And there's sort of a lamp on the floor of this cave, and you heard what sounded like some sort of strange, potentially horrible creature, and then sounded like probably a scream from the death of the man. I remember rightly. You'd also scouted forward a bit and figured out that there's definitely there's some large cave ahead. You're not entirely sure the dimensions, but it's certainly there's certainly some kind of pool of water in the middle of it, or certainly in part of it. Okay, and I think it's probably time to move you to a battle map to show you, because I think you're about to start to try and intervene. So, hang on a sec, I need to make that the active scene. That moved you all to a map.
I'm secure in our knowledge that we can almost certainly handle this, especially because I've pre-planted explosives, which always makes me feel better.
That was for your escape route. Yeah, that was it. You've planted.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, yes. No. But that still makes me feel better.
Right. Okay. So there's the map. Now. So. Right. Now, hopefully, because Chris gave me a bit of help with Foundry, each of your characters now has some quite limited eyesight because you've got no physical lights on yourselves, but you can see a glowing light on the floor, which is some sort of lantern. Okay, on the floor. Yeah. Can everyone see okay on the map?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, no, because I have a limited light source, so I can't see much.
Yep.
But yeah, what I can see, I see just fine.
Yeah. Okay. Now I just need to dig out some books.
Oh, good.
Okay. Right. So you just actually let's right. So I don't believe you can see any people at the present moment with your line of sight. Correct?
I can see
it.
someone in this half moon of light.
This
Yeah.
guy here.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So that was the thing. That was what was the. Sorry, that's gone. That moved. Right. So that is the man you recognised that Toby recognised. Okay, and he took a man to the north, and the sounds were from somewhere to the north, northwest of you. Okay, and he he took the man from somewhere to the south of that lamp. Okay, and the water started roughly about here where I'm pinging. I know you won't be able to see
Hmm.
that point of the map, but I think you can see the see where I'm pinging. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So, combat has not yet started, but I think you're about to potentially initiate combat. So until something happens, we'll have to quite happy to continue with sort of not in combat actions until we get to that point. So, would anyone anything they'd like to do?
Yes. I think so. Turn around, gather everyone into a quick what's the word? Quick huddle, and with very quietly issue sensible instruction to try and I'm going to try and use my tactic skill to place a organised team truth onto the group so that we can fall back on that to make things easier. Does that
Okay.
sound like a thing that one can try?
Yep, certainly. Now, is that just a use of the tactic skill rather
I'm
than
going to use leadership.
leadership? Sorry, so is that
Is that appropriate, or should I be using covert operations, which I now haven't got?
hang on a sec. Let me have a look at your character sheet.
Might be covert operations actually, in which case I'll spend a point of momentum just to.
I would say this is more tactical, so I would say it's covert operations.
Okay, I'm going to spend a point. In that case, I haven't got a what do you call it? So I'll just go use tactics, and then spending a point of momentum to gain us an extra point. What's that under? Insight, reason, will,
That would
insight,
be under, I would say, oh, your choice of insight or reason, to be honest.
insight. Did that work?
That was 3 successes.
Oh, that worked. Excellent. Right. So 2 points spent for the truth. So right, a truth along the lines of organised team, or we have a plan, or something like that, as we start to move forward.
Yep. So people can use points of momentum going forward to reference that to get a bonus. I'm trying to remember what the bonus is.
Makes
for
it makes any task where it's relevant one easier.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. So things like shooting people and stuff like that. Okay.
At least until the plan falls apart.
Yeah. Well, we'll no plan survives.
I give
contact with
I give it 1 round, maybe half of one.
Yeah, no plan survives contact with the enemy, as they say. So, right, okay. So I want to just get Nellie up because I'm going to need Nellie. Okay, so does anyone wish to start moving forward?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm stealthily though. Yeah.
Okay, if anyone's stealthing
I'll do
forward,
my best.
right? Is Sam
I
moving
am not
forward?
very
As well?
stealthy.
Is Sam moving forward as well?
I promise we don't know anything about what's there. Who's holding the light source?
None of you have got light sources out at the moment, but I can add a light source. I mean, Nellie volunteers to that she, once it needed, will turn on a torch. It's up to you. I'm not
Well, I
sure.
mean, that's up to a lieutenant. It's just maybe a polite inquiry from a sergeant.
Lights up for time to try and get ourselves into position using the ambient light.
So I will move up then. I want to be probably relatively close to the front, to be honest, Andy. Part of my
Right. So if I
brief
give
is
you,
to be
if
somewhat
I give you,
protected
right,
by the officers.
I've acted.
Right. If you want me to, since I was laying out a plan, I didn't really say anything. I was something along the lines: if you go left, you go right. I'll go up the middle. Try for God's sake, stay quiet. Turn on the light once things kick off, but stay in cover if you got the light. Just shine it.
Okay. So the map's now active. So if people are starting to sneak forward, can I have? Can you start moving your tokens forward? And I'll bring Nellie forward in a sec. And could you also please make me stealth checks, please?
All right. Here goes nothing.
Now,
One success. However, I'd argue whatever difficulty it is one easier because of my planning session.
so that's automatically applies. That doesn't require activation. That automatically applies, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So yes. So the target.
You need to decide to what it applies and how long it applies for.
Yeah. Well, I think certainly for this stealth check, it will apply for that.
Oh, we are so good at stealth. We are the best at stealth.
Right.
The finest.
Can you move
Stealthy.
Can you move your tokens forward, please? Because you've made some stealth
Yes.
checks.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
I'm doing 2 at a time because I'm trying to move diagonally. Do that.
Right. Right. Pause a sec. Okay.
Yep.
So, Sam, as you're moving forward, you've rolled a complication. As you're moving forward, you clip what appeared to be solid stone and a couple of stones roll forward, make a bit of noise, and then a couple of them roll into the water just ahead of you. Okay. Which is that complication. And I then need to make a so right. I forgot how to do. Right, so this will be. Oh, that's not that long stat. That.
If it needs saying, I've got my Thompson submachine gun out.
I'm assuming all of you've got long arms out and some of you've got torches rammed in pockets. If anyone's got a pistol out and a torch ready, then please tell me.
I don't have those, but I did put my earplugs in because we are in enclosed space, and firearms in caves are very, very loud.
Right.
And it doesn't provide any mechanical benefit. I'm just you know.
Yep.
Right.
I've got like some rolled up wax that I shoved in my ears or whatever.
Yep. Okay. Right. So you hear something hissed by this man here. I think I don't know if some of you can still see him, but he, in fact, and he moves forward a bit to the edge of the water, and he, oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I've done that again. He says something in Italian. Okay.
I don't think I speak.
No, the only person who speaks it is Toby. You hear him say, "What was that? What was that?" And he clearly has heard something, and all of you have heard the sort of the sound of rocks, some stones, not rocks, stones falling into water from Sam. Okay, which is that complication on the stealth check.
I will whisper, "Stall him."
Right. Nellie, stay with the middle group. Okay. Right. And he has pulled out a pistol and appears to be peering off into the darkness, but doesn't appear to have spotted anything. But he then, hang on a sec. He then calls in Italian, Severo, come here, Severo. And a second man joins him. This man is also a young man, but he's not. Whereas the first Italian man's dressed in quite a smart suit and looks quite inappropriately dressed for here. This younger man is dressed in much more appropriate clothing for going skulking around in places. He is most importantly, he's wearing got a keffir thing wrapped around his neck and stuff like that. And he could well be a local. You'd have to get closer to examine. More importantly, he's carrying a Thompson submachine gun. He had it on a strap on his shoulder, but he then pulls that out and has got that held in two hands now. Okay. Right, and the two of them are peering over there. So so he also gets to make a perception roll. But he can't pick it out either. Okay. Right. They're clearly alerted and are looking in your direction, but they don't appear to pick you out in the darkness. Who would like to do something?
I'm super tempted to make my one to be determined language I haven't defined yet be Arabic and do something very funny that will probably get me shot.
Up to you. In fact, actually, what I'm going to say, because it was the complication came from Sam, I'm going to ask for Sam. What are you going to do, having made this bit of noise, and you're aware you obviously did it? Is there anything you wish to do?
I will freeze.
Yep.
Blush with embarrassment, which nobody can see because it's dark.
Yep. Perfect.
wait to see if there are any repercussions of me making any noise, and if I don't get shot at, then I will continue to proceed forward.
So they appear to be peering in the darkness, but I mean they are about 30 odd yards away from you, so they're not picking out. They've also been in an area of I mean, it's not bright light, but in this area it is. So they probably don't have any night vision. You're quite aware. They're peering in the darkness, having been in the presence of a bright light. So their night vision is not good.
Are they at close range?
I need to remember the range boundaries. They are.
Rattle 'em, boys!
I would say they're currently at medium range.
Okay, I'm going to keep sneaking forward in that case. Ready to fire as soon as they look like they're going to shoot at us.
Okay, right. So you can start to see the edge of the pool. Sorry, so you're starting to move forward. Let's go, can I just understand what the rest are? So, Sam, you said you're starting to move forward again. Are you going to start entering the water and try and wading through, or are you going to?
God, it's a ridiculous idea. Yeah, I'll just keep on. I want to go by the water.
Okay, and then Casamir, you're sort of you found a bit of a sort of rock wall where you are.
Yeah. I will attempt to continue sneaking forward along the rock wall.
Okay. Right.
I move forward a bit.
Okay, and is Toby moving as well from the looks of it? Let's move.
Yeah, he will be, although he's actually spending a little bit more time. He's got a rifle, which I'm assuming is okay at this range. I have never done combat in this.
Yep, it
I think
is.
your rifle will be optimal at this range.
Yeah,
So
it would be optimal at this range, yes.
I'm more thinking about covering the others moving forward. If it looks like either of the two men take a bead on someone, I'm going to fire.
Okay. Okay, so you're essentially aiming at them, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. From memory, that gets you a bonus dice and attack roll for aiming. I need to check that, but I think that's right. Right. So, they are going. Can I have a stealth roll from each of you again, please?
Yes.
And I need to do one. I didn't do one last time for
Is
Ned.
this on agility?
Sorry, what was that,
I'm
Bruce?
going to go ahead and add that extra success to party momentum.
So,
I got
Is
two
that
successes as well.
against agility?
yes.
No, I got 3 successes.
Now,
So I'm building up a good pull of momentum here.
yeah. So you need 2 successes to achieve it, but that's lowered
Oh,
to
okay,
1.
never mind.
No, it's lowered to 1
Oh,
because of the truth
right.
that Archie put in place.
No.
Ah,
So-
yes. Okay. There we go.
So, Bruce? Are you putting your point into momentum as well?
What other benefits can I get?
I'm not entirely sure at the present moment.
Well, it's the only option that we have. We'll put it into momentum.
I think it's really that, to be honest. I just need to make.
Well, we're maxing at 6 anyway, so.
Oh, I mean, it could be, like something in the pond moves and they think, oh, it was just something in the pond.
Well,
And
Chris,
then
you've got 2 extra. You could buy another truth and not put them into party momentum.
True.
All right, for each point of momentum, we can obtain information or we can
Oh, yes.
reduce the time taken. So,
Yeah.
yeah, if there's anything, for example, that we could glean additional extra information about what they're doing or, probably reducing time doesn't make sense. We're not trying to rush.
Right.
Get a bit more information about what they're doing. Maybe somebody starts
All
a
right,
light a cigarette, does something.
Andy, I'm actually going to inflict on them the I'm going to take that momentum, that thing off. And I'm going to put the truth on them, which you just mentioned, actually. They're night blind.
Okay.
Because they've been standing in the light.
That will cost you 2, Chris. Yep.
Yeah, and I got 3 successes. I only put 1 on.
You only put 1 on, did you? Okay. Right. Okay.
Hit the maximum, and we can't have more than 6.
And right, sorry, and Nellie is going to add another 1 to
My
it.
one.
And then so you've put the truth on them that they're night blind, okay?
Yeah.
And then but then Bruce, you spent yours to get more information. Right.
Yes, if that would give us any useful information. If not, obviously I won't waste it.
Not useful information about them, but they're you catch. Hang on a sec. It's dark. There's little bits of light filtering around the rest of the cavern. You catch sight of something moving slightly to the north, somewhere around about here.
Okay.
Okay. The movement of a shape, a much bigger than human shape.
Vehicle or a boat, he said, hopefully.
Oh no, definitely something moving like a creature.
Well, that's not concerning. Okay.
But I won't be cruel and have any sort of morale checks or anything like that. Okay. Right.
Lovely.
So they appear to be staring off into the darkness, and I will give you another piece of information for free because this is said out loud and it's heard in Italian, so it's heard by Toby. You hear Umberto say to the other one, whose name appears to be Severo, get a torch. You're muted, Ian, if you're about to say something.
Yeah, we're all fairly close. I'm not going to say it just so that we can hear. So they're about to light the place up.
Okay. I'm going to start moving more quickly.
Okay. Where are you going to move to, please? Right. Nellie is going to stay with Toby. Okay, just
All
for
right, I'm going
clarity.
to cautiously clamber into the water.
Okay. Give me a. Is anyone else going in the water?
I'm not going in the water, but I would like to kind of shift over a step so I have a better. Oop, I gotta. No,
I'm going to testing the depth to start with.
It's fairly shallow here. You can feel it descending a little bit, but there seems to be a shallow edge, and it occurs to you that there's a sort of rock outcropping here.
Yes.
But it seems like there's a shallow edge allowing you to wade your way round, probably about knee depth.
Well, that's fine. Okay. I'll imagine myself up to my neck.
There's something moving over there. It's massive. It's much bigger than a human. I really don't think we should be wading around in the water.
I'm going to go prone and set up so that I have a lane covering the lieutenant as he crosses.
Yep.
So if they do turn on the lights and happen to, instantly reveal the lieutenant, that I can promptly provide covering fire.
Right. Nellie has moved beside Toby and is sort of doing something similar. She's gone into a kneeling position with her rifle, but she's also got a torch out ready.
I'm trying to move just to make sure I've got a line of sight to these people without people moving around in front of me.
Sir, I think we should send up a flare and open fire while we've got cover.
We got a flare. I haven't got a flare. Have you got a flare?
Only 2 party momentum away.
Sorry.
Well, we can just declare that we have a flare.
As a
Okay.
That's the truth.
yes,
I
you
see
can
what you
create
mean.
truth.
I'm
Yeah,
not very good at this.
yes, you're right. You can use a truth to declare an item. Or hang on a sec. Before you do that, Casamir's got an ability that gets
That ability only activates when I can spend a fortune to activate it, and I don't have any fortune right now.
you got no.
I've used it all. Yeah, I've already used it all for this adventure.
Okay.
Unless I do something that causes you, in your benevolence, to grant me another fortune.
Oh, not yet. Not yet. I'm sure you will do. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, does someone want to discover they've got a flare on them?
Well, I mean, it was more of a suggestion to the officer.
Well, I mean,
to-
we had this little war council that's making things easier for us at the very start. So that's the sort of moment we probably would have discussed throwing a flare at about this stage.
Mm-hmm.
So, someone want to do it?
Would give us the element of surprise.
I 100% don't want that creature to have the element of surprise.
Let me see. I mean, I can say that I can use 2 party momentum or whatever to say that I have a flare and then throw said flare.
Okay.
For it.
Right.
My athletics isn't great, but we can give it a shot.
Well, for two, you could say it's a flare pistol,
Ah, okay. Yes, that would be much better. Yes.
and you could have a couple of flares as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably the way this game works, 3 ammunition for it, so 3 shots. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So knock off 2 party momentum for that, please.
Absolutely.
And then where do you want to send a flare?
Let's send a flare. I mean, honestly, if we're planning on jumping these guys, probably like right here.
Okay. So now I need to lighting controls. Sorry, I don't mean to turn that off. How do I control C, control V? Yeah. So something like there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Has that appeared as another light source?
Yes, it
It
has.
has. Yes.
Right. Right. Let me just get out of this. So I need to come off that, back to there, and yeah. Right. So you can see another now.
I'm not actually sure we've got line of sight to this guy at the moment.
Oh yeah.
So
that
Andy,
I'm
right, I am
seeing that.
moving with that. So I am moving along the. My
Sorry,
movement is going to follow this
to which
rock
guy?
edge here.
To which
I
guy?
don't think we've got line of sight to either of these two.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have.
This promontory here is sticking out.
No, that's not a promontory. That's not a promontory. That's the same level as you.
My bad. Okay.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Same.
Okay.
Sorry. Apologies for the confusion.
No,
right.
no, that's fine.
That actually raises a very important thing I have not said. They are
Okay.
actually slightly raised up. Sorry, let me ping. I want to come off that. This area here is raised up slightly above this level and this level. It looks like they're only by a couple of feet. You could very easily scramble up, but you're going to have to scramble up here. You can't walk up, if you see what I mean. Yeah, but very easy to reach out with both hands and pull yourself up, sort of almost like pulling yourself out of a swimming pool or something like that. Yeah. But this bit here is the same level you are. Sorry for any confusion.
Okay.
So, right. So the flare goes off now. I am going to. I think the flare has taken them by surprise. So Casamir's action is used up firing the flare. The rest of you can have then further actions. So from where you are, who wishes to go? You all get to go before they do. So who wishes to go first?
What's this third person that's appeared?
Oh, sorry. That there is actually a cowering man who is crouching on the ground, looking absolutely terrified.
And is there any sign of this shape that I saw in the distance?
No. Actually, no. I'll give you a perception check. Observation, because you were the one who had that. Observation and where are we? Sight.
Using which skill?
Insight. It was something to the north of where the lighted area, but you're not exactly sure where. You can't pick it out at the moment. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to splash forward. How many squares can I move? If we're using squares now.
Yeah. You can essentially move. You, if memory is correct, you can move a zone. Bear in mind, we're not exactly using sort of fairly loose defines. You could move a zone for free. More than that requires dice rolls. But you're in water, so that's going to slow you down. But you're. I'm going to say if you move yourself to something like about here.
I was wanting to move there. Crouch down behind the rock, and it looks like I've got line of sight to the guy with the submachine gun. So I'll do what comes naturally to a commando when faced with the enemy with a submachine gun.
You are. I would say in close range. So you're now in close, not medium. Okay. So, roll me. Are you shooting at him? Yes.
Yes.
Are you salvoing or are you just firing?
Actually, I think I will salvo.
Go on.
So that is spent a point of momentum. That's on agility.
No, coordination. Why are you spending a point of momentum just to improve your chances? You don't need to salvo.
I know.
Okay, I'll just check. Okay. So that's two successes. You needed one to hit. What do you want to do with the other one? Put it back into momentum, or?
Yep, put it back into momentum.
Okay. So roll.
Hold on. No, put it back into momentum. I could have used it to. Yes. Now, Ryan, how you do the? I just did close quarters fighting by mistake. No, that's right. How do I do damage now again?
So
gear.
What you should have done is you should have rolled your gun, and then.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
And then it will automatically do the damage.
Yeah. On your gear, there.
There you
go. These shitballs.
Yeah. See, Section M sends its regards.
So that's 5 damage and 5 effect. Now this thing does stun. So I think he's stunned. Well, that's 5. He's got to make a will check of 5 or something to resist that.
We also added because we so you actually can also do. Hang on a sec. You've got where are we? Stun and area. So and you're firing a salvo. You could actually hit both of them.
Okay, I'll hit both of them.
Okay.
Now, what does area actually do? I can't remember.
They both take the damage.
Okay, so they both take 5 and they're both stunned. 5.
Right. So he takes that many after armor, and then he
Right.
now stun. I'm trying to remember how stun works. Stun.
That will stun anybody who hasn't got 5 or more than 5 in their resilience, I think.
Yeah. So he is stunned for their next turn. So he's stunned for his next turn. Right. He full. Right. I should come to that in a sec. Right. And then the other man. He. Oh, yep. He takes that. And he is definitely stunned as well. Okay. They both get hits. Right. This is all quite simultaneous though. So we've got Toby and Sam. Who would like to go next out of you two?
Well,
I'll
Toby's
shoot.
just good. Yeah, so that's all I was going to shoot. So whatever.
Who do you want to shoot? Sorry, who's
The non-stunned guy.
they're both stunned, but they're both still alive. They've both been hit, but they're both still alive.
I've hit them with a person who's both fallen over basically and scrambling to.
Well, they're in the process of falling over because it's all a bit simultaneous.
Yeah, sure.
Who looks like an officer?
Well, this one seemed to be telling this one what to do. This one has a Thompson submachine gun. This one has a pistol.
No, I'll definitely shoot the guy with the pistol. He's much more dangerous.
Okay. Right. Give us your shot then, please.
That coordination.
Yeah. Yeah. It should be set up on your.
Pick it automatically for me.
Okay. Oh, did you not do it off the weapon?
Yeah, I did it off rifles.
Oh no, if you do it off the weapon, I think it then rolls it for you. Ah, did you do it? Okay, I'll do that one.
Well, it might. None of the other stuff showed up, probably because he missed. If he clicked off the weapon.
Ah,
No,
right.
I didn't click off the weapon. So if I click rifles.
Yep.
I see. Then it does.
It sets up the damage bit and stuff as well. Yep. Okay.
You just have to, if you click on in the gear section on the stress amounts, actually just rolls it for you straight away. So.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay. Unfortunately, you miss. Toby, what do you want to do?
I was going to fire at the guy with the Thompson machine gun purely because it's a Thompson machine gun.
Yep. Okay. Give us that one then, please.
All right, Tommy gun.
So you've got 2 extra successes. You could put those into extra damage, or oh no, it's not brought the damage roll up there as a button ready to press, has it? That's interesting. Right.
No.
Press the damage. Archie, you need to reduce your ammo on your Thompson to 2 because you fired one salvo.
Thank you. Yep.
It's asking number of dice roll. It's saying 7. Is that right? I don't.
I think you can actually, under stress on the weapons, you can just click the like line under. So like if you fired a submachine gun,
it comes up with a box saying number of dice and 7, which is 6 plus 1, which is what it's saying in the stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also, just say, you also, you've got 2 extra successes. You could either put those into momentum, or you can actually buy extra damage on a 1-for-1 basis up to 3.
All right.
You could buy extra damage. No? Okay.
Too late. I've rolled it now, haven't I?
Okay. So that affects 5 points of damage and 1 effect. The effect of a Leon, you've got Leon Field, isn't it?
Yes.
It doesn't have an effect. It just has a thing for salvo. So that is a further 5 points of damage. And so this was the guy with the submachine gun. He collapses down dead. So he is definitely out of it. Is that? You put him down with the fire. Okay. And then Nellie will also fire. She will fire at the man with the pistol. And she misses. Okay. Next, it will be... Right. We shall now start a new round as such. And I choose one of you to go first, and then we alternate between you and the NPCs unless you do something to keep the initiative, which costs 2 momentum. Right. I'm simply going to declare that Archie goes first as you are furthest forward. What does Archie wish to do?
Archie wishes to keep moving. So which of these is down? Are these both down?
They're both down. The one on the right, the man in the suit, is still moving. The one on the left has stopped moving.
Okay. We'll scramble up onto this ledge here.
Yep.
I can move to there. Is that all right?
Yep.
And I'm going to level my Thompson submachine gun at him and say, hands up, and have a held action to shoot if he does anything unwise.
Okay, that's fine. Right. I am going to move to one of them. You hear someone yelling something in a quite harsh sounding accent. Toby, you recognize that he's speaking Italian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry. Actually, I apologize. I've jumped ahead. Do you wish to spend 2 momentum and maintain initiative, or are you happy to let them go?
Let them go, given that the only two that I can see are incapacitated or stunned.
Okay. So you hear someone start saying something in Italian, and a man moves to here, which I think, is he now visible?
Yep.
It's an older man in a suit, and he's got a pistol in one hand, but with his other hand, he's making some gestures, and he points at Archie, and
What did he say in Italian, by the way?
What he said was, let Caligula's madness take control of your mind.
Okay, that sounds optimistic.
Well, hey,
Sorry, Bruce,
it's a little bit.
Sorry, Bruce, would you say something?
Go
You were
ahead.
muted. I don't know if you were saying something to us, but no. I saw your lips moving, but I didn't hear anything. So if it was important, please say.
I'm thinking to myself.
Okay.
Um,
Right.
Look,
So-
let Caligula's madness take hold is a little bit better than platoon move forward.
Right. Here's
Perhaps, maybe I'm wrong.
4 focus. He gets 3 successes as he casts a spell on Archie.
Oh, never mind. That was way worse.
Okay.
Right. He will put 2 extra successes into damage. So he will roll that many dice. You take 8 points of mental stress.
Okay. That's quite a lot.
Yes.
Ouch.
And
That was enough to take me out, or at least to traumatise me.
does it inflict an injury?
Anything over 5 does.
Okay. Right.
Hold on.
Sorry, let me have a look at your character sheet.
Right, so I resist one of them, so that makes it 7.
You've got resistance of 1.
Yes.
Okay.
I
And
can't
have
see
you
how
got
many.
have you got any morale? Sorry, how's that?
Yeah, that's my 1.
You've got courage. Sorry,
Courage, yes.
you got courage. Yeah, courage of 1. So that reduces that by 1. Okay, and yeah, that persistent effect as well. Right. Okay.
That's a pretty hardcore spell, whatever it was.
Yes, it was. Most certainly it was.
Right.
Right. So you've taken. Right. Have you taken injury for that?
No, you need to tell me what's happening.
Yeah. Okay. So. Right. I think. Right. You're gripped by visions of unspeakable depravity, enough to start to drive you slightly mad.
Okay.
And this has a persistent effect. So you drop to the ground, dropping your Thompson beside yourself, drop to sort of kneeling position, grasping your head.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that put me out of action? And if so, for how long?
It's
Well, everyone else has got to go first, so.
yes. So we'll see. Okay. Right. Next, it's one of you guys. Who would like to go next?
I can go next. I will fire a salvo with my Lee Enfield rifle at the Magic Man.
Okay, let me check one thing.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hang on a sec. Oh, bollocks. That there. So You are just still within medium range. Yes, you're definitely in medium range.
Okie doke.
Okay, so you're fine. Do you want to use any momentum?
Yeah, I will use 1 momentum.
And so salvo for a Lien field, I think, gives it an extra point of damage. I think it's got the vicious effect, isn't it, for salvo?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, it does an extra an extra dice of damage. Okay,
Yes.
so please make your
All
dice roll.
Yep.
You're using 1 point of momentum, did you say? So take that
Yeah.
off.
Yep. And that, I believe, that adds 1 dice to my pool that I'm rolling, or
Yes.
is that...
Yes.
Okay, I
So
just
you're
wanted to double check. That's
So you're
how
now
that
rolling
works.
3 dice.
Yep.
So
And I got 1 success.
So you hit him, and on your damage, make sure you add the extra dice for the
Yes.
vicious effect for the salvo, and knock 1 off your ammo for salvo.
Yep. All right.
Hold on, how many effects did he get?
Who?
Well, I haven't rolled yet.
No, right, yeah, you roll. You don't roll an extra dice.
Okay.
You do an extra, so effects do 2 damage instead of 1 damage.
Right. Gotcha. There we go.
I think effects only do 1 damage and 1 effect. Because you look back at, can you see the spell I cast at you in the chat? Is that visible to you guys?
Yes. Yes.
It's 4 damage, and then
Right.
4 effects for a total of 8 damage.
And did it have any specials like vicious?
It's got persistent too, which is
Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
I'll look at what that means.
I don't. It continues.
Okay. Right.
Right. But so you've hit for 4 damage.
Well, what was I supposed to roll an additional die there, or was I because
I think so. Hang on a sec. Let me just
Okay.
look at this. Let me
The
look at
attack is particularly potent. Add +1 to the total stress inflicted for each effect rolled.
each effect.
I
Oh, so
thought it was something like that. Yes.
yeah. Oh, sorry. Now that's lethal. So that's
Yeah.
an extra 4 because you rolled 4 effects. So you've done 8 damage.
Yep.
Which wounds him, and he staggers from that, but is still standing. Okay. End of your guys' go, unless anyone wishes to maintain initiative by spending 2 momentum.
Do I not get a go?
No. We swap between people. So
It alternates unless
Alternate.
someone spends.
She spends,
We can
momentum.
spend 2. I mean, we can spend 2 momentum to give you your go if you want.
No.
Okay.
Okay. So them. He's done. Right. So. There's some big splashing to the north as something dives into the water and swims closer to you.
I knew I should have brought a Bren gun.
And let me just, where are we? Let us make a, so it will be that. Focus. And up to here.
Ooh, no.
And it then, where have I gone? Some huge horrific creature that attempts to then impale Casamir with a spear.
Dearie me.
Skill is
What does this thing look like? Sorry.
right. I'll give you a description in a sec. Just bear with me a sec. It's a huge, great hulking beast. It's probably about it's in water. It's hard to judge. It's probably 8 or 9 feet tall at least. It's sort of looming out the water at least 6-7 feet, and it's in knee-deep water. It's
Kurva.
a huge creature with sort of slimy skin, almost like a fish-like face, teeth that are there's yeah, so it's got sort of like almost like rows of teeth, a bit like a shark's, sort of short, jagged, pointy teeth. It looks malevolent and intelligent, and it looms up and stabs at Casamir and misses based on that dice roll.
Oh.
But
Excuse me a second.
Sorry, just say Nellie hisses, I've seen one before. It's what I've seen before. That's a deep one. And all of you are able to see it, I believe. So it gets to roll its horrific ability, which is on that. And
Yeah, as the spear whizzes by my head, and I hear, it's a deep one. I'm just like, not really the problem right now.
that. Right.
Sorry about that. I'd leave my camera off a little bit as my stuff has just been delivered. So
Could you put it on and cover it, Chris? Because it's put the cameras all in the wrong places. Is that possible?
all right.
Right.
Better?
Yeah. Everyone's back to the right place. Just if you cover it.
Yeah.
Thank you, mate. Right. Just to say that it's a truly terrifying appearance. So all of you take 5 points of stress damage from the shock of seeing it. Now, if you've got any courage, I believe it is, then you'll subtract that.
Andy, does that include me?
No, it's not loomed up close to you. Not you.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Also, you're rolling on the floor, but not No, you're not even looking at it because you're clasping your head in terror
And gibbering. Yeah,
from
you're already
what's in
gibbering.
your mind, rather than what you can see. Yeah. Okay. So, Bruce, Toby, and Nellie have not gone yet. Oh, sorry, Sam, Toby, and Nellie.
We're taking 5 stress minus my courage, yeah?
Yep. Right.
All right.
Who would like to go next?
I'll
leave Nellie with the last, so it's really Sam or Toby. And to be honest, it's now out of their actions, so there's no more of them to act. So you can both go.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot the deep one, I think.
Okay.
Please do.
How do I add the salvo damage to the? How do I make it?
You just declare it a salvo. Just one thing to say, that because now is there a right? Your weapon range is medium. You are at close. Therefore, you need 2 successes to hit it because your gun's a bit too close. Okay. Yep. And the same will apply for Toby and his rifle. So just be aware you need 2 successes to hit.
If I wanted to draw my revolver,
Then I think
that's close range for handguns. I don't know if this is close or point blank. I don't know if it goes that step further down.
no, it doesn't.
Okay.
Just by the way, just to remind you, there is an action you can take on a turn called Catch Breath, where you can attempt to recover some stress. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case anyone wants to look at that at any point. It's a minor action to draw a weapon, so you're probably dropping your rifle, but you can draw and fire, yes, in a turn.
cool. And the disadvantage, I need an extra success.
So you need 2 successes to hit. Oh, sorry, that's with the rifle. With the pistol, what's the range on the pistol? I assume it's close.
It's close.
Yeah, so that's just 1 success to hit.
All right, I'll take a dice out of the party momentum,
Yep,
and I'll use my rifle, and I'll use a salvo shot.
Okay, so have you taken the point? Yeah, you've taken the point off, right? Okay. Give us that check then, please. Oh, so you have 2 successes. So you've hit.
Well, I rolled the damage.
Sorry?
I rolled the damage, though. I rolled the rifle, so it should have given me damage.
No, for some reason it's not. It's just doing that. Yeah, I thought it did. The sheet is not simply set up for that. So just press the damage bit on it. And
it'll be under stress under the weapon list.
Oh, yeah. Number of dice, just as is.
Yes, because the effect. Now, so you do an extra point of damage per effect. You've done 4 plus a further 2 is 6. I think that's right.
That's the vicious, whatever that does.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. That's the vicious. The vicious adds 1 extra for each of the sort of the effect dice, which is the one there's 2 of. Okay, so done a total of 6 points of damage.
Symbol though.
Sorry.
What's the double gear symbol?
2 points of damage. So that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that is 6 points of damage. That seems to puncture its sort of naturally thick, slimy, bulbous skin, and do some spurts of some ichor from it. But that would have done if you'd have shot a man at that close range, that would have done a lot more effect. Okay, Toby, you're on mute, Ian, if you're there.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm probably going to do the same thing. So take a point of party momentum.
Yep.
Extra dice. That's 3 successes.
Okay, so you've got 1 extra. So 2 were required to hit it because you're so close.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with the extra 1? Do you want to put it to damage? Do you want to put it back into party momentum? What do you wish to do?
No, I'm going to put it into damage.
Okay, so when you roll your damage, put an extra dice in, please.
The dice in, yeah.
And you've unfortunately rolled no effect. So did you salvo or fire a normal shot?
So I was salvoing, but yeah.
Okay, so knock 1 off the ammunition and.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bruce, can you make sure you've knocked 1 off Sam's ammunition for his rifle? But unfortunately you've got no effect, so you've just done 4. That seems to be absorbed by the skin of the creature.
Yeah.
Okay. Nellie is going to also do the same thing. She's going to spend a point of momentum to roll an extra dice. Actually, no, that feels unfair. I'm not going to do that for her. I'm not going to have she's being affected against succeed. I'm not going to spend your dice. So she misses. Okay, but she was also salvoing. I forgot to say that, but she would also have salvoed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. Right, and then we're back to the start of a round. Now, we don't have to go back to the same person. Who would like? It's start of a new round. You guys go first. Who of you would like to act first? That could be Nellie again as the last person. That could be any of which of you. Who of you would like to go first?
Who's got the highest like
I'm muting myself.
combat
I'd like to go first.
skill here?
Sorry,
Because
say that again, Nick.
I would like.
who's got the highest combat skill here?
Well, probably me or Sam.
Okay, because I was gonna say then whoever that is, should try and take out one of the 2 priority targets that have appeared before they get a chance to, shoot
Yeah.
back.
I have another reason why I want to go first.
Mhm.
Okay. That persistent means I'm going to take 2 more traumas over the next 2 rounds unless I do something about it. So for my major action, I'm going to pull myself together, which will cancel the ongoing effect if I succeed. It's difficulty 2, and it's on discipline, which I'm really not very good at. So I'm going to take a point of party momentum. If it doesn't work, then I'm kind of hosed.
Is that? Do you mean catch breath, or you mean? Well,
Yes, that's the one.
You mean catch breath? Okay, so it's will and resilience.
Yep.
Okay.
Which,
difficulty of 2. You
Yeah.
can put party momentum into it. Did you just put 1 into it?
I did.
Okay. So
No, I'm not going to put party momentum into it. Actually, I'm going to put a fortune point into it instead.
okay.
That automatically counts as 1 and gives me 2 successes. Any extras I get therefore go into momentum.
Okay.
I got 1, so that gives essentially what I meant.
Right.
So I pull myself together and.
Okay. What's your resilience score?
What?
What is your resilience score?
1.
1. So you get back a point of stress.
No, Andy, I'm using it to get rid of the ongoing effect, persistent damage.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I read.
Otherwise,
sorry.
That is actually going to take me out.
Yeah. No, I read that as and not or. Sorry. So you get rid of the persistent effect, and you've got 1 excess which you're putting into momentum. That's right. Sorry. Yes. Apologies. I misread or as and. I do apologise.
Let me just check something. 1 per round. So right, I can't spend another point. So, okay. Shit, I thought I could do 2 actions there. Never mind. Sorry.
No, that is your major action. Okay. So, right. Okay. Unless anyone is taking the initiative by spending 2 momentum, it's now their turn. Does anyone wish to spend?
It
Well,
might
in that
be.
case, I'll shout at Sam. Take out that bloody sorcerer, since I'm kind of backing.
Okay.
Sure.
So in that case, I'm going to say that you're spending 2 momentum to do that, Chris. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So knock off 2 momentum, please.
Another one of us.
And then Sam's turn.
What? I see what you mean to give me the momentum. Okay.
Yeah. So
that's my one. Okay.
So are you shooting at this sorcerer guy up here?
Yes.
He is at medium range, so standard shot at him. Unless you want to put
Yeah.
momentum in or anything. Or potentially
No, I think
salvo.
we will be. I think we'll be fine. I think I will salvo when you get told to do something. Gear, rifles, medium. Okay, I see. Fair enough.
I have to say, some of you are rolling absolutely shit on the dice tonight.
Is there any way to adjust a roll after you've rolled it?
Can you do it with a fortune point? Do you have
What
any
would a fortune
points?
I don't know.
It'll be listed on the same line as like your stress, fatigue, courage, all that. It should be fortune. It'll be on the far right underneath your base attributes.
3 fortune.
How many fortune?
3.
Right. So spending fortune. A fortune point may be spent to reroll any number of dice in the character's dice pool. So that's presumably after. It can be spent beforehand to get. Just to remind you, you can spend it beforehand before you roll to take a to set a single d20 so it automatically rolls a 1, generating 2 successes. Just to remind you of that.
Okay.
Yeah. If you've got a rule book, it's on page 23 is what you can do with fortune points. So you're going to spend 1 to re-roll is what you're going to do, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Re-roll then, please.
There we go.
That hits him. Roll your damage.
Yeah, just taking off the fortune. Taking the ammo off.
Glad everyone else still has
No,
fortune.
did you salvo?
Yep.
Okay, sorry, yes, take the ammo off then, yeah. You only need to take ammo off when you're salvoing, just wanted to be clear on that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is 6 points of damage. Because 4 plus an extra 2 for the effect. So that is 6. So that carries over. He is very visibly injured, but is still moving. Okay. Let us do right. Do you spend 2 points momentum to retain the initiative, or do you want me to let me act? And that's really a question to Nick and Ian. Either of you wish to act by spending 2 points momentum, or do you want to let them have a turn? It doesn't. So Ian.
Sorry, no, I don't want it, but obviously, if Nick, you carry on.
I think I really don't want that sorcerer to act again, so I'm going to spend the last 2 party momentum. No risk, no reward, as they say. And I'm going to salvo my Lee Enfield at Wizard Boy.
Right. Sorry. Can I just pause one thing and rewind a sec?
Yes. Yes.
Sam, you could have moved a little as well as shooting. Did you want to stay where you are, or did you want to move at all? I forgot about moving.
Yeah, I mean, it might be worthwhile getting closer to the lieutenant just in case he needs aid, but it seems like it's mental than not.
Yep. Okay. That is fine. Yep. Okay. So you move to there. Yeah.
How many squares can you move?
Well, it's so you can move one zone. Moving on to there where you are, you're now within the same zone as such as the lieutenant. You weren't before. You now are. Yeah. Okay. Right. So sorry. So back. Apologies now to Casamir.
Casamir. Yep.
So bear in mind you can move a little if you wish, and you're standing right next to a hulking beast.
Yeah, I will move after I shoot, if that is possible.
Certainly, yes, that's certainly possible.
Yeah, so I will shoot the magic man.
Yep. Okay.
Salvo, I've already subtracted the ammo for that.
Okay.
And I will now roll.
That hits him.
All right. All right. No whammies. Okay, well, no vicious triggers, but I did do 6 damage, so we take those.
Yep. He is hit further and's reeling around, but is still standing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm going back down the tunnel
Just bear in
for
mind.
my movement.
Bear in mind, like so you could move to about here.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, move him there, please.
Yep, I have done so.
Right, it's now their turn. Right. I think the thing that's going to happen first of all is the sorcerer is. Oh, I need to. Yeah. Runs off into the darkness to the north.
Yeah, getting shot 3 times will do that to a person.
Yeah, or sorry, let's be accurate. He's clearly injured. He hobbles off to the north,
Yeah.
Into the darkness. It is now your turn again. There's just Nellie and Toby. What do you wish to do, Toby? I'll let you go first.
I guess I'm going to carry on. I can't. So I say I need to run away so I get to longer range.
Well, if you back off, you're essentially in close range with it. If you back off, you'll go to medium range and be at no penalty. But you're moving somewhere sort of. If you're going back down the tunnel, you're going to sort of roughly here. But will you be able to see it? Have a sec. It's not in light, so it'll make no practical difference because you'll be at 1 difficulty because of lighting.
Yeah. I think it's more important that I hit him. I'm going to drop my gun, draw my Browning high power, and
Yep. Does that have a?
I can salvo. It hasn't got an effect, but I can salvo with it, which I will do.
So it has that. So what is salvoing going to get you on that?
It's got
salvo
vicious again.
Vicious. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Make the roll then.
Because I'm not so good with handguns. I haven't got the focus. That didn't work. Why not? Come on. There you go.
That is 2 successes. Now, do you want to put the 1 success into party momentum, or do you want to put it into damage?
I want to take this. Well, too much damage as I can, so I'm going to put it into damage.
Okay. So roll an extra damage dice, please. So that is 8.
There we go.
Plus another 3 of 11.
This point, I think I might have pissed it off.
Toby's just like Queen and Country, and then just pops 3 rounds into its head.
11.
King and Country, but yeah.
Oh yeah, King and Country, right? Yes, World War II, right? Apologies.
Those. Right. You hit it in the face and very clearly wound it.
I'm also going to move to try and put a bit of space between myself and Nellie on the hope that he'll follow me rather than go for her.
Yep, okay. So where are you moving to?
I'm going this way, but I can't really see where I'm... Oh, okay.
You come up against the wall.
Yeah, I just moved back. Oh,
yep.
No, I'm going to stay... Sorry, I didn't move too far. I still want to see it. I'm going to stay there.
Okay.
So I'm not really moving away from it, just moving away from Nellie.
Gotcha. Right, it's its turn, because there's no momentum for Nellie to do that. By the way, just another rule, just to remind you of, you can buy extra momentum by giving me threat.
Remember that, actually.
Mm-hmm. It advances after Toby and tries to stab him with its spear. And I'm going to spend a point of threat to give it an extra dice. Right. It stabs Toby with its spear. 4. What's that thing do?
Ouch.
Right.
Complication is it only does half that damage.
Have you got any armor?
I think 1.
Right. It's got piercing 1, so it ignores that armor. So you take 7 points of damage.
That go on the stress tracker.
Yes.
What if I've got? That takes me over 10.
Then you take an injury. Now, because it's got the intense thing, that becomes 2 injuries. And I need to remind myself what injury does. Yeah, you might.
Right, Andy, bear in mind, I have an injury as well. You haven't told me what mine is yet.
Yeah, you're right. Yours is a bit complicated. It was done by a spell, and you've actually managed to prevent the. You took an injury. What it was, I'm not. If there was an injury affected, if an injury is inflicted, something would have happened on your next turn. But what you did was to fight that off with that action you did, so it didn't actually have an effect.
I have taken I have taken an injury and mental trauma, so you need to pick something like anxiety or paranoia or something like that. That
so
takes place until I get treated.
So you're gonna get a mental scar, and I think I resolve these at the end, not in the middle of combat. But so if Toby, if you wrote down 2 physical injuries, because you're going to get 2. We're going to roll twice for scars on physical scars. But it's rolled a complication as well, and its complication is that its spear is stuck through you and stuck in you, and it loses its spear as its spear is rammed right through your shoulder. So I'm going to say, as a temporary effect of your injury, is that you can't use a long arm anymore. Okay, you can't use a rifle. You can only use your pistol.
Okay.
Okay. And then Nellie. Nellie is going to salvo again. She's not going to salvo because if she goes a complication when salving, she might hit Toby. So she's just going to. Sorry, can she see Toby? She can't see it. Right, Nellie moves closer, and then she can't see Toby, so she is going to salvo. She hits. And she's salvoing, so she does. She's got vicious on that, so that's 6 points of damage. Right. So it takes Right. She hits it, does a bit more damage. It's still looking badly wounded. Right. That is the end of the round. It's back to one of you can go first.
Is there anybody that's needs to recover any stress?
You mean as in do the action to recover stress?
Yeah, you can help other people to help them recover stress.
Yeah, I do, but it's probably not top of my list.
Okay. So I mean, I can go over and help somebody make a medicine roll.
Oh, you, of course, because I keep forgetting your character's actually a medic, isn't he? Sorry, apologies.
Well, you don't have to be
Probably
medics
not
to do
while
that.
there's this gigantic fish monster attacking him. We can't. So
That's one thing I forgot to say, by the way. It looks remarkably like the statue, or the photo of the statue you've got.
can I see where this thing is? Right, I'm going to draw as a minor action. I'm going to draw my pistol and torch.
Yep.
So I can see, and if I can see this thing, I'm going to move towards it and shoot it. Since everyone else is shilly-shallying about, I'll get on. I'll do something.
Okay. Right. So I need to get you doing some light. So light. I'm not going to fancy with angle. What did we decide for a torch? I know we did. No, we did decide angle, didn't we? So I think we decided the dim is 10 and the bright is 15, I think, and it's I think are you glow right? Is that directional, Chris? Have I got set that up right?
I think so. Hold on.
Yes, it is. Yep. Okay. So you're aware that there's something off to the east of you.
Right, with a slightly crazed look in my eye, I'm heading in that direction until I see it. Then I'm going to shoot it, unless I don't see it.
Right. Okay.
That looks like it.
Yep. So
Shoot it in the back.
You're knee deep in the water. Right. You can do your shot, please.
Right. So with my trusty Enfield revolver.
Mm-hmm.
Coordination and 2 successes.
Right. You only want to hit it. What do you want to do with the extra
I
one?
need 2 because unless you say otherwise, that trauma that I've got is affecting all my abilities and making them all one more difficult.
Okay. Right.
I'll talk to you about this afterwards rather than blocking out play.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think I may have done.
Can I salvo? I didn't say, but can I?
Yes.
I think in the circumstances, salvo seems like a sensible thing to do. I meant to say I was going to salvo.
Mm-hmm.
So with a bit of luck, that gives it the vicious quality. So
So is Toby's got 2 injuries. That means he's on a 3 successes required to hit. I think. So
that's
that
5 damage.
5 points of damage. Right.
And yeah, that's right.
Right. And then it takes some damage for that. Right. You haven't got any momentum, so I'm going to act, and the sorcerer will do something, but not visible. Where is it? There. putting a point of threat into it. Right.
You may want to make those rolls invisible to us in the future.
Yeah. Apologies. Right. Let's get us back. Sorry, I'm being an idiot to get us back that many inches. That. Right. I desperately need a quick bio break. So I'll be back in a sec. Do you want to discuss who's going to go next? Because it's one of you. Back in a sec.
So I'm mad.
Toby's got a spear hanging out of him.
Ian's Toby's critically wounded. So right, Bruce, it's down to you and Nick. I'll help as
Yep.
far as I can. Yeah. So how many wounds did you take, Ian?
2.
2. Right. Yeah, you're one away from being out of action, as in possibly dead. So you're. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, 'cause if that thing isn't dead yet, then I guess I will step forward till I can see it and shoot it with my pistol, and hopefully that kills it. It's got to be close.
My only comment would be, if I go next, I'm going to still try and shoot it. I need to move away. If I don't go next and it gets because we haven't got any momentum, it gets its next turn, it's going to get another pop at me.
Ah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
While I'm still there.
Yeah, so probably you go next.
Right. Apologies for that. Who's going next?
I think on the basis that if I don't move, it's probably going to attack me, and I'm pretty edgy in terms of injuries. So this might also be a time to use. You say I need 3 successes.
Yes, you're going to need 3 successes to hit it because of your injuries. So have you got fortune points you might want to use?
I have, yes, which I'm going to use.
So you can use 1 to turn one of your dice into a success, which means you get 2 successes for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I then do that, and then I've got to take one of those dice off.
Down,
I'm assuming.
yes.
Yeah. So I'm rolling 1 now, so this has got to be a success. Otherwise, I've a lunate. Okay.
So you hit. So
I was salvering. Sorry, I didn't say, but I was salvering.
Yep, I'll be generous on that for the moment. Has this got the vicious trait as well? I can't remember what the salvo is.
Yeah,
It has,
yes. Yes.
So that is 6 points of damage.
Damage, yeah.
Oh God, I can't do basic maths. Right. It looks.
I'm then going to move as far as I can away from it, taking its spear with me. I'm guessing.
Yes.
How far can I move?
Right. You can move a couple of squares to move further away from it. No, you can. Hang on a sec. Yeah, you could. Right. Not quite using the zones the way they're designed. Yeah, you can move. Where are you going to try and move to?
I want to move away from the water.
Yep.
Probably back here somewhere. Keeps say when.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I think yeah, move to there. Yep.
Is taking the. Not sure I want to take the spear out my shoulder. First aid being what it is, but how long is this spear? How incapacitating is it?
It's definitely encumbering. The spear is probably about 8 feet long because it's a large creature and it's a two-handed weapon.
Knowing the first aid principle, if it's stuck in, don't pull it out. I am going to pull the spear out and try and put some pressure on the wound.
That would require an action, and you've
It
used. Yeah, so you've had your
A
action to
whole
shoot.
action?
Yeah. You
No,
get
fair enough.
an action and a minor action. Your major action was to shoot, and your minor action was to move. Sorry, I've been very loose on this.
Oh, sorry. Right, I didn't realise. I thought you had a minor action, an action and a move. But okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So it's now its turn. It right. It flees. It moves into the water and then dives down deep and disappears from view. And it's now the rest of yours turns. Oh, sorry, no, sorry. Who's going next? Apologies. So we've got Sam and Casamir who can still act. And where's Nellie gone? Where's Nellie's token gone? Have I deleted Nellie from the map? You idiot, Andy! I've deleted Nellie from the map.
Nellie's done a runner.
Very sensible.
Which is probably, I was gonna say, which is probably wise.
So what have we still got left? Two things have run away. There's a guy with a skull. Somebody else.
This guy here is still moving and has stopped moaning in pain.
Right. I'll shoot him then.
Bollocks! I've dropped.
Yeah, I won't bother salvoing, I don't think.
Okay, I've bollocksed up. Sorry, just in case you see it, there's a token here which doesn't look like Nellie, but is actually Nellie. I've bollocksed up a token and it's lost her face, but it is actually Nellie.
Oh no, the fishman took Nellie's face.
Getting worse and worse.
Sorry, Bruce, did you do your shot?
Yep.
Oh, you missed. I have to say, you guys' dice rolling has been appalling at points on the attacks. Right. Damage has been reasonable at points, but the number of shots that I've missed. Right. This man here, then what can he do? He fires his pistol at Sam. And I'm going to spend a point to GM threat because he's desperate. Oh, he hits Sam. I'm going to put 2 extra hits into damage. I should have said he was salving, but I forgot. So that is 4 points of damage.
Do I subtract anything from that?
You got any armor?
Yep.
How much points of armor have you got?
2.
2. So take off 2. So you just take 2 points damage. 2 points of stress. Okay. Now the only one of you was there's Nellie and there's Casamir. What is Casamir doing?
Well, Casamir is going to use his minor action to move up.
That's fine. That you're now next to that is Nellie's token.
Yep. I believe that puts me back into medium range of this fellow right here.
Yep, certainly.
I will shoot him.
Okay. Are you salvoing anything or just shooting?
Just shooting.
Okay. You've got an
I'll
extra
put that
success there.
extra. Yeah, I'll put that extra success into damage.
Okay. So roll that, please.
Yep.
So that is 7 damage. Which kills him.
Excellent.
Good shot.
Yeah, as soon as I see him drop, I just say, well, at least something in here dies when you shoot it.
Right. And then Nellie. Let me look at Nellie's sheet a sec. Nellie drops into a crouch and in fact she sort of moves a little to there, and she drops into a crouch and she's covering the water, looking for the creature to the hulking beast to reappear with a held shot. Right. That is, I think you've all gone this round. So, who would like to go first on the new round?
Is there anyone left to fight?
Well, you don't know what's happened to the beast, and the sorcerer went off to the north. You can't see anyone at the present moment. No, in answer to your question. But I'm not yet dropping out of combat rounds.
Yeah. Okay. Try and gather everybody. I will try and get. I will move to here.
Sorry, apologies. There's a very important thing happens. This flare burns out.
Right, I'm going to walk, Andy. I'm going to move.
Yep.
And try and get people to come back into my position. Instructing the unwounded. I see the state that Ian's in. Sam, better treat.
Right. We're still in combat round, so Toby, don't move yet, please.
Sorry.
Just saying that, I'm just basically I'm missing instructions. Nellie, cover the corridor.
Right.
I mean, what I can do actually, Andy, is I can use my special ability. Actually, if I give up my major action,
yep.
I can give Sam an extra action, instructing him to treat Lieutenant Ross. So he can do that. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
That's my actual ability, so I'll do that, and I can roll my. I'm not going to succeed at it though, but I can roll.
Right. Sorry. There's an important. Just before, don't move back, Bruce. Sorry. Do you need to roll something, Chris?
No, I don't. I could help him with my tactics skill to give him a bonus, but given how badly I'm carrying a trauma myself at the moment, so I'll need 2 successes and only get to roll 1 dice for help, for assisting, so it's not worth it. It's more likely to generate a complication than a success.
Okay, just sort of in the alternating turns aspect, a figure who you'd seen before.
Now, hold on, turn gets out immediately when I do that.
Say again? It acts immediately. Oh, it's immediately. Sorry, apologies.
Essentially, I give my action to the other person.
Yeah. Okay, so sorry. So Bruce, sorry. So Sam moves down to there. That's cool. No, actually, no. You can move. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine for the movement. So do you want to do a medicine roll on?
Yeah, sure. So first aid is specifically used to stabilise people when they're in a dying condition.
Yep.
So it's not first aid by the looks of it. Or is it?
I honestly don't remember. I read this a long time ago. Medicine. It's a healing 38.
If you're closing the wound in his shoulder, it would probably be surgery.
No, he's not doing that into.
Okay.
Right. Give me a first aid check to essentially remove the spear from his.
This is the process of treating the wound in game's turn. It stops it from affecting the complication range, and means that you can be a bit more generous in terms of when it actually is causing problems.
Yeah. Okay. So give me a. I think first aid is the appropriate specialization. Bloody hell! You suddenly started rolling well. Right.
Good timing.
Now, does that recover any actual stress?
Stress comes back very quickly between scenes.
So okay, so it doesn't recover stress. Right. So I think because there's 2 injuries, that's a difficulty 2 task. So you've got 2 extra points of momentum.
I think what I'd suggest that you do is use that to get a second action and treat that second wound as well. You've got 2 wounds, remember?
Yeah. I mean, I suppose
So I'm telling everyone what to do.
Would you argue that 4 successes treats both wounds? Would you want me to do an individual?
No, I'm happy to say all the 4 successes treats both wounds. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
One,
so you the spear is barbed, and you actually what you have to do is get your knife out and literally cut through the spear and the shaft. So you're just pulling part of it then through Toby, and the wound is horrible because some of the barbs have broken off in it. That will require a bit of treating later on, but it's really quite a nasty, vicious wound.
Yeah, so basically, treated injury no longer imposes an increase in the complication range, and when we change the name of it effectively to a leg in a splint.
Sorry, your audio was coming in and out then. I didn't quite hear all that.
Yeah. So treated injury is no longer imposes an increase in complication range, so it doesn't.
Sorry, I found the paragraph you're reading. Actually, sorry.
Yeah. And
when
we
you
just rename it from whatever it was. So, for example, they give an example. If you've treated a leg in a splint.
I think we're just going to jump into a bit of a rule discussion. Is this a good point to break? Seeing as we're between phases of action.
This is a. Hang on a sec. Yeah, we're near the end. I'm just going to do. We will have we'll pause in a sec. I'm just going to do one last thing, which is a man who you'd seen cowering in fear comes running through the light, screaming loudly as well. He's still screaming in terror, and disappears off. He runs down to the south. Okay.
Okay.
And that is when we shall break the action. So we'll pause there. Thank you to everyone watching. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did enjoy it, please do the old like and subscribe or whatever it is. B normally says that for me. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.